Foundation Day, first of all. Respected Vice Chancellor, State Teacher Officers, teachers, staff, and students. Today is a very happy moment for us celebrating our Foundation Day. You know, previously we used to celebrate a Foundation Day in a different way. We thought this year let us do it differently, with more items, more programs. But unfortunately, students have their program. They are supposed to be here, but I hope they'll be arriving soon. Anyway, we have to start a program. We are already late by about 10 minutes. Our program is in two parts, first session and second session. The first session, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Lianzia, shall give a keynote address, and solo by Mr. Andrew, Gail Chandama. MZU Through the Ages by Euro. Preparation for NACS Visit 2019 by Professor Landundama. And Career Counseling by Professor Del Sharma. And lastly, MZU E-Governance. We expect serial number 4 to 8 shall be about 5 minutes duration each. The second session shall be hosted by Ms. Narwat Puyi and Mr. Justin Lalpuyi. I am not coming to the stage again. I request the soloist and the speakers to come according to their time. Now I request our respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Lianzia, to give a keynote address.
Our Registrar Puzo Thana and my colleagues, teaching and non-teaching and students, my dear students, friends, it is a happy occasion to have assembled here to celebrate our Foundation Day. First of all, let me say Happy Foundation Day to all of you, and it's really, really a special day for all of us. Even though each speaker is given 5 minutes, I have a special concession because Diwakar Tiwari is unable to be here in this function because he's on tour, and today he's arriving, and he'll be arriving a bit late. So I think his 5 minutes can be utilized by me. Anyway, Mizo Tongin kan isay lokang achansu kan nan teaching staff chen khatte Mizo Tong Prithiam Zok Khai no mai thea voina hian kan Foundation Day kanan lom thei hi alom kati thak mewa Foundation Day hanti hian real ru chuan thil hlui deuh kha akal puya Central University kan nei dona kan be dan zong te kha real ruwa alo kalkir lo thelova jungte mithlai no wai hemi Mizoram University kan nei ma hian in ria to thewa khan ne hu Mizoram campus kan nei ya sakhasakwa somsari pakua a chanin chuta chan department pathum chau economics education English chuan chanan ne sakhasakwa somsari pakua a tin chutiangin kanan changve de usheta Mizoram University sanghile pakhat a kan nei khan department pasari aumve pantua atira I pathum economics te education te English te baka khan psychology public administration forestry Mizo khate khan subject pasari anan honga kutian chuan Central University kanan nei ta sanghile pakhata khan tichuan tuna hi chuan hei department somthum le pathum kan nei kan ti to a chutian vel chu kan nei ma kan son ve khom mai khlai te kha mizo tungin kan soi thok kan ia tin voina hian abik takin Central University kan nei na tura malo la tu song voina min lam dam pui te le University nge kan thau pui te le midang te chunga khan lom thu kan sei nan duwa tin kan Vice Chancellor masa berle Vice Chancellor pathum kan nei to khap Professor A.K. Sharma te Professor N. Rai te Professor Luang te he University tana an lo thot to song le contribution awangin voina hian an mani kha kan salute big thank you an na kan ti ni tin kan register ni to zong te finance officers te le hemia abik taka officer poimo University tana an thale zong lo seng to zong ne na khan lom thu na sei pokani tiang khan kan sei pot tanga tin voini ang hi in en le na hunia Mizoram University akan thoki kan van ya enge University tan hian kalau ti veto enge amason na turatan le thil trangkai te kalau contribute veto ti te ngai to ila kan savai hian he University tan hian in petharila ma kan son na turang che te khan kan savai hian chanila tharila University hian ngai min pek thei lo min pek ba ka enge Children Education Allowance te LTC te chu min pek thei khalo ke mani min pek thei ang chi zonga zot lo khan he University tan hian a development tan ma son na turatan hian enge ka pek thei ti lampang te po khavena hian in chut le tila nasale zolin he University tan hian chan laila greater deeds remain ti kan motto ami kha thiltam he University hian a chief to atakin na meka chumi piala ma chon ai na sesok kan malama hian lo chwa tur nei tur kan la nei ni ti kha kan chedon nia kha bizo chong kan sei wa ka chuni mai sela. So let me again say to all of you, happy University Foundation Day. When we celebrate our anniversary, you know, the thought came to my mind was the time when we fought for having Central University. Actually, at the beginning, there was an intention that Mizoram should have a state university. And as soon as that was announced, there was a kind of movement like, you know, state universities is not enough for Mizoram. We should have Central University. So there was a kind of long fight for Central University. So we salute on this day those who had really worked hard for the coming of Central University here in Mizoram. We saluted those of the people who really worked hard for this university. And also, we want to say a big thank you to our former Vice Chancellor, Professor A.K. Sharma, Professor N. Rai, Professor Luanga, and those of our registrars, finance officers, and those other officials who really worked hard for the advancement of our university. As you might be aware, the Nehu Mizoram campus was started in 1979. At the time, it was started only with 3 departments: economics, education, and English. And then, like, we were a campus for so many years, meaning since 1979 to 2001. And when we became a central university, a full-fledged university, at that time, we had 7 disciplines. Besides the 3 original departments, we have psychology, and we have public administration, forestry, and MZU. So at the time we had Central University, there were 7 departments. Now we boasted that we had 33 different disciplines, offering not only PG, MPhil course, and PhD course. So many achievements we have during the past years. Okay, now the recent achievements we have, you might have already been very much aware. Number one is that in the month of February, there was a cricket tournament organized by ICFI University. By hook or by crook, we sent our university cricket team. Fortunately, they won the trophy, being the champion. So let's give them a big clap. Okay, and then another achievement we have is recently that NIRF ranking result has been announced. Here in the country, there are more than 3,000 plus higher institutions. Out of that, our rank is 94. And then out of more than 700 universities, then our position is 58. So that was the rank we had. And this is something to be appreciated and something that deserves celebration. Okay, now, of course, we can do much better if we really try hard to be in a better position, and all the teachers and all of us need to work harder. Anyway, these are the two recent achievements that we have that deserved appreciation. Okay, in a day like this, when we celebrated our Foundation Day, this is a time for retrospection and introspection. So we have to kind of see ourselves, like how we can improve ourselves in our performance, in whatever we do for the benefit of this university. So let us try to identify areas where we can improve our performance. We all know that university is known not by the beautiful campuses, by the beautiful infrastructures, and it is known by the quality of its products. We heard that there are some institutions where their products or their candidates who passed out from that institution never collected their mark sheets or their certificates. Certificates are piled up, and it's a problem also for the institution. The reason why the students didn't want to collect their certificates, because certificates is not the all-important thing, but the quality of their product. So a candidate is known by his quality and his performance in the real practical world. So it's not the certificate that is important, but the quality, the knowledge, the quality of that candidate or that pass-out student. So from that, we can know that the quality is more important than the beauty of your campus or the infrastructures that you have. So academic excellence. Okay, so all these are important. So today, the teachers, non-teaching staff, students, and all of us, let us rededicate ourselves for the cause of MZU. Let us ask ourselves what you and I, what we can do for MZU, for its development, for its progress, and for the days to come, what we can contribute. Let us rededicate ourselves for the cause of MZU. So let me end with this. Thank you so very much for attending this foundation celebration. Thank you.
It's time to sing your song again. Whatever made us and whatever lies before sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your word is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the angels near and my time has come. For all your blessings I will keep on singing. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Yes, I will worship your holy name. Lord, I will worship your holy name. Thank you.
The university, inherited from Northeastern Hill University, had functioned as Mizoram campus for 24 years since 1979, with 7 functioning academic departments. Welcome to Mizoram University. thriving academic community with its lush, green, scenic hills located at Dunshall in the western outskirts of Aizawl city. Mizoram University is an eco-friendly university and is one of the first universities in the country to run on solar power system. The academic buildings, hostels, administrative blocks and the street lights within the campus are all supported by the solar photovoltaic power plant for electricity. The university was awarded a Grade A by the Mizoram State Pollution Control Board, which conducted a green audit of the university campus during the months of March and April of 2013. The Central Library consists of a fully automated library system. Computerized bibliographic information is accessible through campus network using Web OPAC. The Radio Frequency Identification Management System was installed as security for the library in 2010. Automation of examination and finance sections as well as intra-campus network and internet facilities are implemented, which contribute to enhanced efficiency of the university work and study culture. Wi-Fi connectivity is now accessible for hostels, residences of the campus and some departments. Efforts are on to make the whole university Wi-Fi accessible. Mizoram University conducted its first NET examination in December 2002 and is now a full-fledged NET/SLET center since 2004. The health center with 3 medical doctors provide 24-hour free medical care for the university fraternity. Postal and banking facilities have been brought within reach for the university fraternity with the provision of space within the campus grounds. There are 27 affiliated colleges and 1 constituent college, Pathunga University College. The university life is lively and diverse, with 50% of the teaching staff and 16% of students coming from various parts of the country. Visits from eminent dignitaries, scholars and research scientists from India and abroad on short-term assignments constantly take place under various schemes. Faculty and students play an active role in extension activities like the Red Ribbon Club, Techno Club, NSS and Spikmeke Heritage Club. Several members of the faculty and students are also actively involved in social services, some of which are curriculum stipulated. Successful PhD and MPhil research scholars as well as postgraduate and undergraduate candidates present themselves for the conferment of their degree from the Vice-Chancellor, who does so with the following words.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Vice-Chancellor of the Mizoram University, I admit you to the master's degree in various postgraduate disciplines of the Mizoram University, and I charge you that ever in your life and conversation you saw yourselves worthy of the same.
These men and women are now armed with their doctorates, postgraduate and graduate degrees. Most of them will now look forward to a future beyond the confines of Mizoram University, while others will remain to continue further studies and research works. But wherever they go and whatever they choose to do, their lives will now be forever impacted by their years of learning and experience at the university.
Good afternoon and happy Foundation Day to all of you. I was given a time for only 5 minutes and for the preparation of this next cycle visit, so we may not be able to highlight all the things needed for, the second cycle visit. Anyway, I'll go quickly. Yeah, this is the status of the Mizoram. So it is established by an act of parliament. This is number 8 of 2000, and the Gazette number and everything. This is date of functioning. It should be 2001. So this is the status here, and the accreditation is. We all know that this is grade A. This is the old grading system, which is 3.12 on 4-point scale. So its validity is up to 19th February 2019. So we need to start preparing from now on. And this is the score, the quality profile by NAC in the last accreditation. So you can see here, we are crossing 3 something everywhere, but the important things is research, consultancy, and extension. So it is 2.80. So you can see here how they are doing this sample for the calculation of the CGPA, which is that, so the weightage, it has to be multiplied with the, this is the peer team assigned key aspect grade. So they are multiplying here, the accumulation is coming, so they are calculating, and then they found out that, like, this is the point, is the GPA is coming out here. So the total is 3.12, this is the grade. This is A grade as per the old system of grading. And this is the revised grading. So what I would like to mention here, if we are getting 3 to 3.5, so we will maintain the A grade maybe, so I do not know. So to go to the higher grade, I think we have to cross at least 3.51. So this is a challenging task. Last time also I mentioned that, so going to a higher grade, it is a great challenge. But maintaining the same grade is also another challenge, like whether we could maintain or not is different thing. So this is the new grading system. This is the cycle. Like here, I would like to point out that for the next cycle, we have to submit the SSR report before the due date of the accreditation, the validity, 6 months before expiry of the accreditation. So it will expire by 19 February 2019. That means we need to submit the SSR report before August 19th of 2018, that is next year. That is why, so we need to prepare from now on. And this is the process of, I don't need to mention about this. So this is the recommendation of the last peer team visit. So you can go through here like you see. This is the recommendation. There may be, I think, 11 or 12 recommendation in the report, like rapid. This is rapid mode. These are the things library be kept open for at least, I think, Piram CMEs and her team. So whether they could do it something or not here. Establishing cell for soft skill development, and these are the new proposal. I mean that these are recommendation for opening of new programs. And this is fully residential campus, create more sports facilities, and these are the recommendation. Robust credit transfer system, strengthening CDC, more exposure for students and faculty. So I'm giving a bit highlight of this recommendation, like some of the justification. Rapid and more frequent transport, so this is ongoing. This is, I think, taken by the authority, trying to solve it a possible way. And library, now the practice is open 8 hours a day and remain open on Saturdays. So the recommendation is at least 12 hours a day and open in every holiday. So this is the challenge. Another challenge, establishing sales. So we are introducing software development and web design and multimedia technology under NSQF. And this now teaching to this disaster management and teacher education has been offered. Another program may be proposed. in the next plan, and fully residential this ongoing project, as we all know, create more sports facilities also. This is for the new plan we are putting. Establishment of academic this technology cell, as we have already mentioned. And more cafeterias, this is ongoing project, and robust CBCS in both PG and UG, and strengthening the CDC, this is also under process. This more exposure for students and faculty, this is the IQSC meeting is also discussing about this point, like we have this CSST and this GST, General Study Tour Program, and interaction with the students from outside. So what the IQSC meeting has decided that among the students also, if like some of the, even the research scholars or even the teachers or even the students, they may come and visit the university for some other purpose like. So if we can have a time to interact with them who are coming from outside the university, so this is a kind of an exposure also. And same thing with the faculty. So if faculty may be encouraged to avail different exchange programs under different schemes. So this is another point. And this is the green audit recommendation. We have seen that this is we are A grade under this green audit by the State Pollution Control Board. It was in 2013. So the IQSC meeting has also decided to have the green audit by 2018. So the outcome of the green audit or the recommendation of the green audit is like, this is a waste management. The other things is we are doing well, like, but the important things is this waste management. Solid waste management, more effort is needed. E-waste, biomedicinal waste. In some other, all others, out of 10, we are getting more than 6, 7. But here in this waste management, we are getting, I think, 0 point something, 0.8 or something here in the audit report. So that is why solid waste management and e-waste and this biomedical waste, so we have to take more efforts in this line. And what they recommended is also in air quality. For example, like ambient air quality monitoring monthly, the report, I think the environmental department, science department is something of whether they are having this, they are doing this monitoring. So if we can have a record at least monthly, I think that will be good. And then vehicular emissions. What they have suggested is that coming and going out, especially those who enter the campus, if we can do some emission checking like this, carbon checking. So I think some of the departments are having the equipment. So if we can exercise that kind of a service while entering, I mean like the vehicle who are entered in the campus. So if we have a record at least, so that will be good. And then conservation practices, we are doing so far so good. Energy management also, we are doing so good, like I think rainwater harvesting and the solar energy encouragement. And this is the academic audit recommendation. Establishment of center, this is already, and disaster and these things are already established here. Collaboration with industry-based institutions may be encouraged. And another point is school or department waste library facility may be maintained. I do not know whether it will be possible or not, but this is the recommendation of the academic audit. And then job orientation or add-on courses may be organized with multidisciplinary approach. This is also some of the departments are keep on doing on these add-on courses. And adequate infrastructures, so this is maybe beyond our control, so it depends on the fund availability, but we are doing our best and we are trying our best for this infrastructure also. These are fees, SAP and CPE. Fees and SAP, we are having some departments getting assistance from fees and SAP, but we are in lack of this CPE. Center for Potential of Excellence. At least the universities could have a kind of this CPE It may be of the department-wise, or it may be of an interdisciplinary, a combination or a collaboration of the department also. If we can submit at least a proposal for this CPE, I think that will be good for us. Interdisciplinary approach project. This is one of the recommendations, like each an individual may have submitted the different projects of our own field, like, but for the new, what is the criteria of this accreditation or assessment, the important thing is that having a collaboration, interdisciplinary approach is very, very important, where different departments or line departments can work together so they can share the projects or the ideas together. This is one of the important points too. And then co-curricular activities, that is the activities beyond the syllabus. So I think when the academic audit visited the departments, in all the departments what they ask is, what are you doing beyond the syllabus? This is one of the questions. So what we did or what we are trying to do beyond the syllabus, this is a kind of co-curricular activities. This is also each and every department may take necessary steps on this. So the proposal for the next cycle, like the constitution of steering committee already constituted, and an in charge on documentation of profiles, activities of the departments and cells, because last time also we have mentioned about collecting the data from different cells and departments is not easy. So if at least one may be in charge in every department and cells, so that will help. We feel like, we hope that, so that will help very much. And preparation of the vision plan. So this is also important. Green audit by 2018. Regular academic audit. Last year we did. This year, this coming academic session. So we may be conducting this academic audit also. We need to have a more effort on this research, consultancy, and extension, proper feedback analysis. So in the criteria, there may be 4 or 5 feedback to be conducted. But we are conducting only 2, like the student feedback and the institutional feedback. So in the guidelines, it says that even the stakeholder feedback, even the alumni feedback, these are also, I think, it has some points also, but we are not doing yet. So this is also, we have to take some steps. And then more outreach program, we have already mentioned, awareness and innovations and best practices. So what we wrote in the last SSR is we wrote 2 best practices. Like one is the declaration of the result. So a very fast declaration of the result is one of the best practices. And another thing is that this adopting the CBCS. So apart from that, what else we can add on these best practices? That is an important point. Innovations club we are having, so we have fun also. I think if we can establish before the next cycle, I think that will also help in the next accreditation. So this is a challenge, like I think, to all of us, not only the academic, even the administration also. In the criteria, there are lots of some criteria that has to be fulfilled from the administration part, even the students. Like you see the outgoing student, the profiles of the students, these things are also each and every department to be, I think we need to document. And this kind of things is important. So the submission of the SSR is, now we are only 6 or 8 months ahead of us. So I would like to request all the faculty, even the non-teaching, even the students who are ever involved, the fraternity of the university, to be prepared for the coming cycle, not only to maintain the grade, just to go a little bit higher grade. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Liangelo, Chairman of the function, Sri Jyotin Kumar, faculty members from various departments, staff, and my dear students. Today I'm going to present the report of what the career counseling has been doing in the previous year. Let me go a little bit into what kind of infrastructure we are having, then into some of the activities that we have done and some of the achievements that we have able to do. The infrastructure and stuff that we are having is that during the period 31st August 2016 to 28 September 2016, and Group C we had classes from 22nd September to 7th October 2016. Altogether the participation was around 45%, and the resource persons that we have used for these coaching classes were from various departments, from the university faculty, from English department, mathematics and computer science, political science, economics, history, management, and so on. And we also use some of the external experts like the Mr. Stevenson, the branch manager of UBI, Mizoram University branch. And the methodology that basically we used was lectures as well as some of the mock tests which were conducted for the students. The next scheme that we conducted was for the coaching classes for All India Services. This was again for a 3-week coaching classes, which was again targeted to SC, ST and OBC students. And altogether 147 students enrolled. The duration that we have conducted the classes were from 21st September to 4th November 2016, and the active participation was around 35%. The resource persons again we used were from the various departments of the university, as well as one special consultant, Dr. Launman Puya from Finance and Account Service, Government of Mizoram, was invited to give a talk. Again, the methodology that we used was lectures and mock tests. This is one of the photographs that we have about the coaching classes which was being conducted for the All India Services. After that, we also conducted 1-week program for coaching classes for UGC NET and JRF. Altogether, 31 students applied for the course, and we conducted it for the period 21st November to 25th November. Around 50% of the students actively participated in it. We have basically focused on the part 1 of UGC NET. So, especially from the subjects of English, mathematics and education were given a lot of importance out here. Currently, we are also conducting remedial coaching. These are going on right now in 8 of the departments right now. After this, I'd like to talk about a little bit about the placement activities which are coordinated by the Career Counseling Cell. We have, for the first, we have some of the companies who have visited our university. So companies who have visited Mizoram universities, we had one software industry called Industry ARC, one of the finance company called Cholamandalam Investment and Finance Company from Chennai, and the Power Grid Corporation of India, which is a Navaratna company, who had visited recently. We also conducted some of the pool campus. The pool campus is basically some of the institutions getting together and doing the placement activity. So our students participated in NIT Dimapur, which is for the Wipro company, GIMT Guwahati, which is for Google India, Assam University Silchar for Janalakshmi Bank, NIT Agartala recently, there was a job fair. Some of our students have gone out there and participated in it. And last year in PUC Aizawl, we had one company from Pune called AdWeb. Apart from this, we also had one special program in NIT Aizawl. There was a summer training, summer internship camp and pre-placement talks for the first year and second year and third year BTech students from Huawei Technologies Company Limited. And as on every year, we have Vodafone India has been conducting interview with us for the last 4 or 5 years, which has been going on online every now and then. The outcome of these placement activities are that the industry ARC Pune has selected 2 students from management department, Anita Ladul-Zwali and Devanjana Ghosh. They are getting a package of rupees 3 lakhs per annum. The post that they have been selected is Associate Business Development, Associate Business Development Executive, and 2 students from BTech, Jyoti Kumar Singh, BTech ECE, and Safar Hussain from BTech ECE. They are also getting a package of rupees 3 lakhs. The post is Associate Research Analyst. The Cholamandalam, they have selected 2 students from Management Department, Mustafa Alom Laskar and David Lalding Neta. The package is rupees 3.5 lakhs per annum. The post is going to be Deputy Managers. They are right now signing the offer forms. They are currently going on with the medical tests and so on, and we are completing the formalities. Power Grid recently has selected 3 students from BTech EE, Himankar Bharali, Sujit Kumar and Sangrang Sanjay Boro. Their post is Assistant Engineer Training. The package in their training period is going to be rupees 24,500 per month, and training is going to be for 1 year, and after 1 year they are going to get rupees 11.8 lakhs per annum, and this is one of the highest package that has been offered to our students. AdWeb Software Pune has selected 1 student from BTech IT. His name is Asim M. Navi. The package is going to be rupees 2.7 lakhs per annum. The post is Junior Software Developer. This AdWeb software company, its head office is in Australia. The final interview was conducted through online, through Skype, and there is various ways of you can get into more further in these. Vodafone India has selected 3 students from Management Department, Lalin Nomi, Jothan Pari and Praveen Shetty, and currently right now the offer forms are being weighted. Wipro Infotech has selected 2 students from BTech. This is from the Pool campus. Dhruv Goyal from BTech IT and Abhishek Singh from BTech ECE. So altogether we have around 16 students who have been selected from Mizoram University. I have some of the pre-placement talks photograph with Industry ARC Hyderabad. And this is the aptitude test that has taken place in MZU with Industry ARC Hyderabad. This is the pre-placement talk that we had with, which is a Pool campus interview. This is with NIT ISO, PUC as well as Mizoram University, BTech as well as Management. This is the pre-placement talk with Cholamandalam. This company is one of the Murugappa Group's subsidiary companies. And these are some of the activities that we have done till now. Thank you very much.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected Registrar, my dear colleagues from teaching and non-teaching staff and my dear students, it is a pleasure for me to give this few things about Mizoram University e-governance project. We have been conducting a number of training for employees. So this is particularly for student community. So I'll go briefly, it won't take much time. So our project started almost 2 years back, and the total project cost is almost 85 lakh, and the company we engaged is Mastersoft ERP solution from Nagpur. So these are the modules included in our automation software, e-governance software. As we can see, there are a number of sub-modules under academics. As we can see, some modules like online admissions, exam computerization, affiliated college management, all these are already in use. And something like online fee collection, this is in progress. This remark given as ready for use means the software is ready. We are not yet deployed. Like e-learning, with this module, student can give assignment submission, teacher can give some reading materials, study materials to our system, and the student can download all those materials and submit their assignment. So this thing, after training to all the teachers and students, we will start using. Hopefully by next semester we may be able to start this thing. Though the software is ready, the training is still required. And student self-portal, it is also ready. We will create login account for all the students. From there they can see their classroom attendance, if the teacher give attendance, then their exam result. We will be adding more and more features to the student self-portal also. Yeah, there are student feedback right now. What we are doing for our course and teachers feedback, student has to come to some locations. So instead of that, once this system is ready and deployed, the student will be able to give feedback over the courses and teachers from their home and from anywhere by using our software. That is what we are expecting from this. Then currently we are working on mostly focusing on establishment GAD modules. As we can see, online recruitment portal from the next recruitment for teaching and non-teaching posts. The software is ready for online application, and service book, all these things are already in use, and file movement, these things are also ready for use. And one thing to note is about health center. Health center is fully using this software. So for our dependents and ourselves, and even for the student, your data must be in our systems. And if you don't have the record in the system, the health center may reject for that medical treatment or any thing related to that health center. So please check whether your dependent list is complete or not from your service book. That we have been explaining in a number of training. And in GAD module, we already started using vehicle management, estate management, and asset. By tomorrow, I hope we'll be able to give training for data entry, asset management, and complaint management. It is also ready for use. And hostel management, we have entered all the hostel student report. There we will give training to all the hostel wardens how to manage those student data. Then another thing is we have this Android apps. We call it MZU apps. That is available in Google Play Store, but this has a very limited function yet. We'll be adding more and more because this apps is based on the main ERP software. We are still developing that main software. So this is a little bit late in terms of functionalities. So we'll be adding more and more. Finance is also ready. Then we require connectivity. We have been talking about campus full Wi-Fi almost 5 years back because the MHRD UGC has promised us to give a full Wi-Fi campus. But we have been waiting, but currently they have released the money. We have received 406 lakhs, 4.06 crore for this project. All the money has been received by the university, and the project will be executed by Nixie Plus, Wipro and Railtel, and their empanel company, Systema. It is a Russian-based company. So we have done the site survey. We even have placed a work order. So it can happen anytime now. So with this campus Wi-Fi, according to the site survey, we have proposed to put in every classroom there will be one Wi-Fi access point. So that will cover most of our campus, not those areas who are not inhabited. Okay. So after implementing this thing, I hope connectivity within the campus will be improved significantly, but our internet connectivity will be same. We are getting internet from NKN, National Knowledge Network Project. That will remain the same, but sharing within the campus, it will improve a lot. We still have a cable network. Apart from that, on top of that, we will have this campus network. So in the classroom, every corridor, it is supposed to have Wi-Fi connectivity. So we hope that with this development, that teaching, learning, e-learning, everything will be possible. Without connectivity, such things are not possible. So this we are expecting. So this thing, we will train the student we will come to the department where we are planning for this department-wise training. We need to give training together, teacher and student together for those teaching e-learning models. Okay, such thing we will talk in detail. So that much I can give because time is little. Thank you.
Today we are going to have a variety program, but before that, what I want to say is that what we are going to see here this evening is only a little bit, a tiny bit of talent that we have here in the university. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dustin Lalkupuya, and I'm not a terrorist. And if you want to follow me, this is how I look like from the back. If you want to follow me, and here my co-host is Miss Lalrot Puivuite from the Department of English. First, I would like to invite Miss Lalrot Pui to present to you the list of her program and the performers for today's variety program.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. From me, myself. This afternoon, we will be having performances by Mike. That's first up, and followed by group singing by the Mizoram University Non-Teaching Staff Association, and after that, Bernadette will be performing a solo dance, which will be followed by the Mizoram University Teachers Association with their special item, and followed by a duet from the Department of Psychology, yeah. And after that, there will be a live band, a combined band actually, and followed by the distribution of prizes for the department's attendances for this particular function. And last, there will be a vote of thanks by Dr. Larim Sami, the librarian. And that is the list of our today's program.
First of all, I would like to open the program with the one and only Mr. Mike. Whether he's singing or rapping or delivering a speech, he is always awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Eminem of MZU, Mr. Mike. You guys know? If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, will you capture it or just let it slip? Yo, this is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the day. Mike, he doesn't need his name on the lights, he just wants to be heard, but there is a beat to the mic. Feels so alike, everybody else alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that no one will fuck him. He knows the code, it's not about his salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, talks, taking it up. Let's go, yo. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still living in starstruck. Humble to opportunities given despite the fact that many may judge him because he makes his living from writing raps. Put it together themselves, but a picture connects. Never asking for someone's help, get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach. Now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause I was ill. They thought he would be the one that set the Western claims, and how to recognize the Christian matter, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like to bleach, man, why you had the stupidest verse? This dude is true, now everybody giving him guest spots. He talks to the roof and fucking ass up. This 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will. 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Yeah, that's enough, I think. I'd like to say something. Thanks to this university, the whole family, you know, for giving me this space. Actually, I grew up by this university. The ex-SC members, the whole family. A big thanks to you all, man. Mr. Mike, well, there are lots of people who can sing along with a CD player or a radio to Eminem song, but there are only very few guys who can perform Eminem songs. I know, we all know that. Next up, we have a group song from MZU. Please, let's welcome... Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Munsa. A group song from Munsa. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for Munsa.
big thanks to the Mizoram University Non-Teaching Staff Association, MUNSA. The next performer I will be calling upon is a friend of mine. I'm very honored to be a friend of hers. She will be performing a solo dance. She is the leader of Emerge Dance Crew, a very prominent Mizo dance crew. From the Department of English, please help me welcome Bernadette Bansong.
She's the baddest, straight up vicious, texting her and asking her if she's alone. And since I'm kissing pictures, she said no. But goddamn, she said come over and see it for yourself. Never asking for your help, independent woman, she ain't for the shelf. No, she's the one. Smoke with her until stand up until we see the sun. The baddest ever, swear she do it better than I ever seen it done. And the myths, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. She said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss.
Well, Miss Bernie, that was superbly well crafted. At least keep in mind that I'm a single man, first of all. Some people say that I look like Brad Pitt. And some say that I look like John Lennon. But I don't believe that, because I choose this particular coat today because it suits my face color. First of all, it's similar with my face color, that's why I choose this particular coat. So I don't believe, but now we are going to witness the MZU look-alike, which will be performed by Mizuta. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mizuta team for MZU look-alike. Let's give a big round of applause.
By way of singing. So we'll be singing the song called We Are the World. So We Are the World was sung by various artists, very famous artists of the world. So we'll be singing like them. So since we did not have much time to practice, I would request all the Mizuta members to come up and join us. I think at least we know some parts of it. So all the Mizuta members, if you can please come up on the stage. This is like a participation of all the members. So we would request all of you to come up and help us in performing the look-alike. Professor Rath, Professor Patnaik. I think so many of you are still there.
There comes a time when we hear a silent chord, and the world must come together as one.
There are people dying.
We can't go on pretending day by day that someone, somewhere, soon we can change. You know love is all we need. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day. So let's start giving.
any of our professors sing before, and boy was that a treat. Okay, let's see if the next performers can top that. How about that? The next performers are up for the challenge are Ms. Omi, Lalob Omi, and B.S. Valvena, both from the Department of Psychology.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer. When we lose our way, lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
We pray you'll find your light.
I pray you'll find your light and hold it in our heart.
The stars go out each night.
When stars go out each night,
Find us where you are. Let this be our prayer.
let this be your prayer.
When shadows fill our day.
When shadows fill our days,
Lead us to a place.
guide us with your grace, save us face so we'll be safe.
A world where pain and sorrow will be ended. When every heart that's broken will be mended. And we'll remember we're all God's children, reaching out to touch you, reaching to the sky. We are the light because
We are that light because,
watch us from above.
and watch us from above.
Hope it so will find.
We hope it so will
Another soul
find
to love.
another soul to love.
Let this be our prayer.
Let this be our prayer,
Just like every child.
just like every child needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be
Oh my good God. That should have been me. Your sweet voice triggers the emotional side of my life. Next up, we have the greatest show to be performed live here in the stage. Please don't tangle up your feet, but put them together for the MZU Live Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a live band. Dr. Laliloma, bassist. Dr. Laliloma. And Dr. Laldin Liera, Sarmadina, keyboardist. And Mr. C. Lansam Liera, drummer. Mr. Lalunzama, a student of Department of Physics, a guitarist. Please welcome Lalunzama. And Mr. Aman Shahi from Mass Communication, the vocals. They are requesting some of the teachers to come over here and dance with them. Please, let's give a big round of applause. Another round of applause.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Happy MZU University Foundation Day. We'll be presenting two songs. It's a song from CCR. First will be Proud Mary, and the second, it will be a surprise. No, I won't say it now. Okay, for this song, I'd like to invite everyone to sing along with us. It's a song called Hey Tonight. Hey Tonight. It's not a night, but still we can.
Thanks to the band, thanks to everyone who participated. Now it's time for the distribution of prizes. Are the SCs going to take that over? I wasn't informed. Okay, I believe not. Price of rupees 1,000 each had been gifted to the 5 departments for their attendance of this afternoon's function. Those departments are the Department of Psychology, English, Public Administration, Political Science, and the Department of Physics. Department of Psychology. Department of English. Department of Public Administration. Department of Political Science. Department of Physics. Thank you to all departments. Thank you, sir. Now for the vote of thanks, Dr. Laram Siam.
Mr. Chairman, respected Vice Chancellors, dietary officers, Students, ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion of Mizoram University Foundation Day. What seems like a few years has become 17 years since the act was passed in the year 2000. I, on behalf of the Mizoram University fraternity, would like to thank all the speakers who have made us better informed. And I have to congratulate all the performers. It's an enjoyable function because of enthusiastic participation from various quarters. And I think today is the most elaborate celebration of Foundation Day so far. And the teachers also have participated so well, enthusiastically. And those music were the ones which Register and I used to like. His wife can show you some photos of where we dance together. Okay? I wish to convey our gratitude to all the students, teachers, and non-teaching staff who are attending this important celebration program. Lastly, but not the least, our gratitude also goes to all the staff who took pains in organizing this program. Once again, I thank you all for making this celebration a success.
And that concludes our extravaganza program. Refreshment will be served at the basement. Thanks to you all. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you.